Hey, what's going on, everybody? No messing around today. We only have 10 minutes, so your first exercise is up on the screen. So notice I'm pretty wide with my feet for these tall plank shoulder taps, and I'm going nice and slow on my tempo, focusing on stability here. 2, 1, and let's do this. So tighten that core up, throw opposite shoulder tap, right? And I want you to think that there's a glass of water sitting on your back, and as you are doing your shoulder taps, you are not spilling it. So I want you to think this is doing a whole bunch of nothing for us. So abs are tight, little squeeze of the glutes, slow on the taps, thinking about the low back here, thinking about that glass of water sitting there. Good job. Nice and controlled. And just a few more. No need to speed up. Keep this tempo. 2, 1, and good. All right, so now we'll work a little bit more on the six-pack, but anytime I'm gonna do some quick 10-minute ab workouts, we gotta focus on some stability, some sort of planking in here, but we also wanna work on the six-pack, so let's get some crunches in here too. So notice the little pause in the middle on these. Let's go 2, 1, boom. So elbow to opposite knee. Just a quick little pause as you're really focused on super, super tight ab contraction there. So the joke I've been saying to my members recently, or my clients recently, is I want you to think when you're here, Mike Tyson in his prime is going to come punch you in the stomach and you are braced and ready for it. Not Mike Tyson from that little Netflix, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, whichever one he fought the other weekend. All right, not that Mike Tyson. Good job. Little exhale. Good. Exhale and pause. Give me one more. 2, 1, and got it. Okay, back to another plank. This time we're gonna be on the forearms, but I want you to focus on the same things here. So as I'm taking that foot out to the side, nice and slow and controlled, thinking about the low back, thinking about that glass of water sitting there, staying nice and controlled. All right, let's do it. Forearms. 2, 1, and good. Start with the feet narrow, and then just slowly tapping the foot out to the side. I like a little pause when I get back to this position. My core is super tight. My belly button's drawn in. I'm ready for a little kick in the side here. All right, good. Great job. Slow, slow. Come on. Right there, just a little tap. Come on, tighten that core back up. We've let it loose in here. All right, 5 seconds. Good, let's go. 2, 1, and got it. All right, back to one of my favorite crunch/sit-up exercises here. So as you can see, we're gonna start with our legs straight on this, which is a huge tip for you guys. Have you ever had back issues doing sit-ups? Doing them with a straight leg really takes a lot of the hip flexor out of there. Typically feels much better for most people. 2, 1, and go. So I'm gonna come up and rotate, and then I'm gonna go arms back overhead, and then rotate to the other side, keeping my legs straight. Now they're gonna bend a little bit as I come up, that's fine. Move down just a little bit on the mat here. And then notice I move my chest where my hands are going. So I'm not just moving my arms, I'm actually rotating. All right, getting some abs and some obliques on this exercise. Absolutely love it. All right, up, good there. Overhead, to the other side. And we'll get one more of each. I'll have to speed this up a little bit. 2, 1, and good. Okay, we're gonna go to side plank. So super, super important cue for you on the side plank is when we get set up, you're gonna make a fist and you're gonna push it into the ground and you're gonna really feel that oblique light up and come alive there. So super, super important, super good tip for you guys. 2, 1, and lift off. So feet stacked, elbow under the shoulder. We're good. Make that fist, push it into the ground, and you should feel that right there. If you feel really wobbly right now, you can come down and you can go feet stacked. So think heel to toe and then lift up from there. I like, if we can, this is a little bit harder, but we have a little less base of support there. So the stabilizing is gonna be harder. If we're not quite there yet, that's fine. Use that position right there. All right, core tight, little push into the ground. I like this position here. Okay. See, that's burning. That's burning. 2, 1, and good. All right, we gotta even it out. So just roll it over Right, again, go with the feet stacked or the heel to toe, whichever one is fine. But I think this is your most important part right here. But you're probably gonna feel it either way, but just those little tips right there, this into the ground, push it into the ground, really feel that come alive. But we're lifting off. All right. Good here. Yep, I got that. This tight, oblique. I love this. So core's tight, obliques working, a little squeeze of the glutes, but all this working here. All right, good. Hanging on. Right, guys, stack the feet if we need to. If you're really wobbly on this, try to hang in there with me. Just keep those hips nice and level. Like this distance from hip to ground is just staying the same. All right, good. Keep them up. Keep them up. 5 seconds. Good. 2, 1, and excellent. All right, and now we are gonna go to, I think this is my favorite crunch of all time. So we're gonna go reverse crunch. So really wanna focus on the lower abs here. Notice my hand position. The hands are under the hips and I'm hiking my butt, hiking my hips off the ground at the top. So set up with me, hands under the hips. 2, 1, and we're going. So hips, stick butt off the ground. And then notice I'm not going all the way down. This is where people get into trouble. Their back starts arching, they start feeling this low back. They're like, ooh, I don't think I like reverse crunches. Reverse crunches are fine. You just don't need to go all the way down to the ground with the legs. I think that low back is staying flat and flush on the ground. Right. Hips off the ground. Right. Say one of the best exercises ever for the low abs. Reverse crunches, like hanging knee raises, hanging leg raises. So good. 2, 1, and okay, next up, I'm gonna teach you how to properly do some heel taps. You're gonna love this. So heel taps, watch the video. Notice we're staying on one side and we're gonna pause when our hand actually gets to the heel. So we are not doing this worthless thing that people see all the time for heel taps. Stay on the same side, give me the pause. 2, 1, and good. So I'm gonna be here, pause. Reset it, here, pause. I want you to think that apparently I like violent cues, but I want you to think somebody's gonna come kick you in the side in the oblique, right? You are braced, you are ready for it. So I encourage you, give it a little tap there, right? Tighten it up. And then if you do start feeling your neck being in this position, just use this offhand, right? Give it a little support, but keep this tempo right here. Hold for a second, reset. Hold for a second, reset. This is a million times better. 2, 1, and good. Let's even it out. All right, rolling over. Same deal. We'll take our little breather here. Got it. That heel, or sorry, hand to heel, quick pause, hand to heel, quick pause. All right, let's do it. I'll like start come up in a little bit of a crunch. 2, 1, and let's go. Right. Hang out there. I think somebody's gonna come. Gonna give you a nice kick in the side. All right, we're braced, we're ready for it. Not gonna hurt us, or not gonna hurt us much. I guess it depends on who's kicking us. Right. 20 seconds. Let me give it a little tap in there. Great. Very nice. Good job. Let's go. Oh, 2, 3 more here. 1001, 1001, 2, 1, and God. All right, we even that out. And now we're gonna finish with a good old dynamic plank here. So notice on the video here, I'm gonna start on the hands, come all the way down into the forearms, back up to the hands. Feet are just about outside my mat here. Still thinking about that glass of water on our back. Super important. All right, let's do it. 2, 1, and boom. Core's nice and tight. All the way down, all the way back up. Spend a second up here too. I don't need to do this thing where I'm rocking all over the place. All right, down, glass of water staying there. Up, glass of water staying there. Great. Good job. Core super tight. Awesome. All right, ooh, we got about a dozen seconds left here. Let's go. Hang in there with me. Still full pause. Keep this tempo fairly slow. All right, I think you have my method of tempo now. All right, let's go. 2, 1, and good. Very nice. Super done. 10-minute ab and core dominated. We got some crunches for the upper abs, reverse crunches for the lower abs, planks for those deeper core muscles, and then some obliques. Got it all. Very, very well done. But for those of you that are interested in learning how to really uncover the abs and get some fat off of there, check out this video where I talk all about calories. Super, super important. I'll see you over there. But again, well done. Well done.